England pretends to be outraged. And he goes to the British in the United States and says, will you help fund building this thing? And Britain and the United States both agree they will help do this. Because you got to remember, Egypt is still technically part of the British Empire in a way. So officially, Egypt had a revolution in 1919 and in 1920 was given independence on paper. But in reality, Egypt is still a protectorate of the British Empire. It's still connected. And so the United States and Great Britain are like, okay, yeah, we'll fund the construction of the Aswan High Dam. Nasser then goes to the British and says, I want to buy weapon systems from you. But the British are worried that if Egypt is militarized, it will eventually throw them out. And the British want to control the Suez Canal. Like, they believe that the control of the Suez Canal is paramount for the functioning of what's left of the British Empire, right? Because India is already independent, Pakistan is already independent. So they're losing major pieces of the empire, but they still have this dream that they'll hold on to some fraction of it. And so the British go, no, we're not going to sell you weapon systems. You're on your own. And so Egypt found somebody who would. It was Czechoslovakia, communist Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia had amazing factories in World War II that the Germans kept operating, and they were literally making tanks. And so at the end of World War II, the Czechs had all these Czech and German leftover tanks from the war. And so Nasser starts buying those weapon systems from communist Czechoslovakia. England pretends to be outraged. Oh, you traitor! How could you work with them? And you're buying Nazi equipment. You're awful. And so England declares it will not fund construction of the Aswan High Dam. Nasser goes to the Americans, Eisenhower as president, right, and says, are you going to still give us your half? And Eisenhower said, why? There's no point in building half a dam. And so the United States pulls out its funding. So Nasser is baffled.